All right, here we are. We're starting our new construction home build. We're going to be doing the footing holes today. So we're digging out the dirt so that we can lay down the footings, so then the stem walls can go on top of that, and then we work on the frame, and then you just work up from there. This is our very first video. Doesn't mean that we haven't been doing work in the meantime. There's been a ton of work, preparation. You can see we cut down a huge tree over there. We had to go directly in the middle of that tree to get our well in. That's how it was engineered. So yeah, there's been a ton of work that we've had to do, but we're finally here towards the end of September to get this house started. So today we're gonna be digging out all the dirt here, prepping it for the footings. Black Dog Contracting. A friend of mine, Tom, owns that business, and he's gonna get that installed for us, get that poured. So today you're gonna see and watch us dig the footings. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. There was a whole bunch of preparatory stuff we had to do before we actually dig, so we wanted to check square on the building, make sure the width was right, because you only want to do this once. So it's pretty important. So today may take us a couple hours, but we have our handy dandy rotary laser over there, and then we got a little receiver that's going to tell us exactly where the grade needs to be as we dig. So should be fun. Hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, let's get to work. One more pro tip coming from an amateur. So on my plans, I'm called out for having the bottom of the footing. It's basically the bigger concrete block that the stem wall is going to be sitting on. Usually you see the stem wall exposed above the grass or the dirt between. So basically, you'll see the stem wall between the grass and the siding, the concrete piece that's right in between there. So if you look closely, sorry, can you see?
Yes.
If you look closely, the county is calling out for 18 inches from the bottom of the stem wall, bottom of the footing to the finished grade, FIN grade. So that's an 8 foot, can't talk here. That's 8 inches of footing and then 10 inches to the top of finished grades of stem wall. So we can go as high as we want, not as high as we want, but we can go a little bit higher on the stem wall. We are close to a river, so we may want to raise that up. So the goal right now is finding out where our lowest point is and keeping it level all the way around. Because if we start up, let's say on that corner, and that's a foot higher, and we level that, and it's a foot higher than this location, what's the math? 18 minus 12.
That's 6 inches.
That means when we get to the lowest point, we're only been going down 6 inches, and you do not want that. The minimum is 18 inches. So what you want to do is find with the laser the lowest point, the lowest grade, start digging there, and then by the time you get over to the high side, you're going to be a little bit deeper, but you now follow what the county wants for depth of the footing. So
I swung the hammer, my held the plans. Kids running barefoot, dirt on their hands. Up in the mountains where the pine trees sing, we're building a home with a whole lot of dreams. By the river where the water runs wide, we're stacking up hope with the mountainside, nail by nail, board by board, thanking the Lord for what we're working toward. Home's not just walls, it's love delivered, building our life in a house on the river. Sunrise breaks on a brand new frame, smoke from the fire and the kids call our name. Laughter echoes through the timbered beams, faith and sweat stitching every seam. By the river where the water runs wide, we're stacking up hope with the mountainside, nail by nail, board by board, thanking the Lord for what we're working toward. Home's not just walls, it's love delivered, building our life in a house on the river. Swift water shining in morning's gold, hands growing weary but hearts stay bold. Stories and splinters, yeah, through it all. By the river, where the water runs wide, we're stacking up hope with the mountainside. Nail by nail, board by board, thanking the Lord for what we're working toward. Home's not just walls, it's love delivered. Building our life in a house on the river. When the sun's going down and the firelight's bright, we'll gather together, hold each other tight. Home's not just walls, it's love delivered. Dreams coming true in a house on the river.
Here we go. Got most of it done today. Got stuck right here trying to get back on top to clean out some of the runs, but 60 feet. Dug here, over there. These are for the stairs. Called out for those footings. Hit some sand, so kind of interesting. See if we need to go deeper. Yeah, this is the pain. Trying to get this little kitchen nook dug out. I was tempted just to take all the dirt out, but I was running low on space, as you can see. Just got so much stuff, so much dirt. Yeah, so see if I can get a better shot. Not really, but you can tell that there was some digging. So that's it for the day.